The concept of holding plant available water in the soil was mentioned in the introductions when Paul talked about how much water, organic matter, can keep available in a soil, so the water is not lost through evaporation or through leaching. And if you look at, well, what exactly is organic matter? Where did that come from? Some of it is probably being intentionally placed there because you're making compost and you're recycling the vegetation that you're growing on the site. And a lot of it is coming from the natural life and death cycle of the roots of plants that are growing on that site. In fact, that's probably where the majority of it is coming from. In my experience, living in the arid Southwest, we have ample opportunity to really see the benefit, because we're such a high and dry place. So our evaporation rate is about 42 inches a year, and our average annual precipitation is 8. So we're in the negative. It's amazing that any plant can grow there. On my Arboretum site that we have been developing, for almost a quarter of a century now, I have measured the changes that have taken place in the soil. And currently, the percent organic matter on the site is around 14%. Wow. And the humic acid percentage is about 6%. That is an amazing number, 6%. So humic acids, of course, are part of the total of organic matter. When we talk about organic matter, most of the organic matter is basically just stuff that's actively breaking down. It's decomposing. It's the roots and animals and leaves and grass and whatever that microbes are attacking and tearing apart. Glomalin, the glomalin that is a glycoprotein that's made by a fungi in the soil called mycorrhiza, that's part of it as well. And but most of this organic matter is actually being destroyed. It's falling apart. The chemical bonds that made it up are literally being ripped apart by microbial activity, oxidation. And eventually, the carbon that was in that is going to turn into carbon dioxide and go back into the air again, start all over. But part of it actually will stay in the soil for a long, long time, and that's the part that we call the humic acids. So humic acids are a product of soil chemistry. And that's what you have to remember. They are a product of soil chemistry. And if you're doing it right, you should see an accumulation of humic acids. And the wonderful thing about humic acids is that they don't decay. Unlike the rest of the organic matter that does decay because it has a calorie value, microbes want to eat it because it has a calorie value. Humic acids don't. Microbes can't eat humic acids. So the residence time of humic acids in the soil can be measured in thousands of years. So whatever you accumulate today, or what you might even intentionally put down, because you can actually fortify soils with humic acids, they will persist there for a long, long time, longer than what you're going to be around. And to me, that's just really exciting news, because that means that you're doing something that's going to work. Humic acids have they are the miracle of soils. They chemically can do things that just amaze us. They actually will draw water towards them and hold water. One humic acid can draw hundreds of thousands of water molecules into its arena of influence and hold that water so it won't evaporate and it won't leach until a plant can use it. It's pretty amazing. And it'll also, if you have acid soils or soils that are naturally deficient in calcium. We were talking about calcium a moment ago. One of the problems with calcium and these type of soils is that when you're fortifying the soil with calcium, it doesn't want to stay. It wants to disappear. It wants to leach, unless you trap it. You grab a hold of it and you hold it there, and we call that chelating. Teresa used the word chelating. The best way to chelate calcium in a soil is humic acids. Nothing does it better. And it's even, in my opinion, that we're supposed to be eating humic acids. I haven't proven that one yet, but I'm doing research on humic acids with Sandia National Labs, which is one of the premier scientific facilities in the world. And so we're studying humic acids, but it's my opinion that we need to be eating them too. So when you dig up that carrot, don't wash it. Eat the dirt too.
Wow.
So you can be eating the humic acids. All right.